Hello and welcome back to a new video. This week's video is all about planning your autumn capsule wardrobe. I thought I would take you through the process of how I've been putting mine together this year, and I thought that might be quite useful for you to see how I go about it, how I plan the pieces that are in it, the colours that are in it, and the thought process that I go through. So hopefully that will give you some inspiration for planning your own capsule wardrobe. So stay tuned and let's get into the video. So step number one is to gather some ideas together, and I have a couple of different ways that I do this, and I've also got some suggestions for you and some resources that I provide that hopefully will help you to do that. So quite often I will look on both Instagram and Pinterest. Now the weather in the UK has been really nice, and it's still a beautiful day today. It's sort of 18-19 degrees, so it's not sweater weather yet, it's not real autumn weather yet, but you will find that on Instagram and Pinterest people will already be pinning and posting some autumn outfit ideas. So those are two good ways to get some ideas for perhaps some new ideas, new pieces, new trends. And I don't really follow the trends too much, but what I might do is look at some different ways to wear things. And I'm going to post a picture in here which is an example of this. So this particular outfit, quite a simple dress which you might have seen in previous seasons, but I like the way that it was styled slightly differently for this year. So with the long line cardigan over it, with a belt, and those chunky sort of biker boots that, not biker boots, those chunky sort of walking boots that we're seeing everywhere at the moment. So it's an update on a way to wear a dress that you might already have. And places to look for those are also, this particular photo came from Phase 8 and it was from one of their email newsletters. I get newsletters, emails from all of the different brands, and they'll very often have outfit ideas within those as well. So quite often I'll have a look at some of my favourite brands and I'll see how they've put pieces together so that I can then sort of think about how I might want to create that outfit or change it slightly with pieces that I already have. So those are all good ideas for things to look at to give you some inspiration. Now the other thing which you may not know that I do, if you don't subscribe to my newsletter, and I will put a link down in the description box for that, every week I put together some new outfit ideas, and you will also find those over on my website. And so for example, the last couple of weeks, because the weather's been so good, I've been putting together ideas of things which you could wear now but that you can transition into the autumn. So for example, last week I had a skirt and I put it with a t-shirt for now, and I put it with a jumper and a pair of boots for later on, just to give you some ideas of how you can transition things from the summer into the autumn, but also lots of ideas there for you for new outfits as well. So that's one thing that I recommend you have a look at. And again, I will put a link to where you can find those on my website if you're not a subscriber of the newsletter. And the other thing that I do obviously is my monthly magazine, and within there's always some sort of capsule wardrobe ideas. There's always lots of ideas and inspiration on how to wear different things. And there's always an article in there that is 3 ways to wear a particular item. So I do provide lots of outfit ideas for you. So along with perhaps looking at Pinterest, looking at your favourite brands, hopefully that will give you some inspiration to start with putting ideas together for how you would like your wardrobe to look this season. So that's kind of the first step, it's getting that inspiration. Step number 2 is to look back at what you've already got. Now, this is quite easy for me to do because obviously every year I do either a video or a post about my seasonal capsule wardrobe. So I have photos of all of the items that are in my wardrobe, and I also have lots of outfit ideas. So it's very easy for me to remember the pieces that I've already got. If you don't have that and all of your pieces, say from this time last year, are put away, you haven't got them out yet, then you're going to need to get them all out, see what you've got, see what you really love, what still fits you, what you think you can bring forward into this season, perhaps building in those ideas that you looked at, and pieces that perhaps, you know, the dress example that I gave you, maybe you've already got a dress like that, and what would really make the outfit this year and build your capsule wardrobe is a pair of those new sort of hiker boots. So looking at what you've already got, thinking about the items that you really love that you want to be able to wear again, and perhaps how you can wear them differently. And also thinking about items that perhaps have got worn out that you need to replace. And things like layering pieces are always useful at this time of year. So little t-shirts that you can put under a cardigan or under a jacket that maybe later on you can put under a thicker knit. Or if you've got dresses that perhaps they're sleeveless now, but you might want to put a long sleeve t-shirt or a long sleeve little jersey roll neck underneath them later on. So looking at those pieces that are transitional and those layering pieces which are going to be really useful right the way through, that you can layer up as the weather gets colder. So from there you can start to build an idea of what you've already got and what you might want to add to your wardrobe. And at this point as well, I would start thinking about the colours. So for this season, I'll give you an idea of how I got my inspiration for the colours of my capsule wardrobe this season. And it was actually by an item that, well, two items actually. One was one that I had in my wardrobe kind of from the end of summertime. And it was these culottes from Eileen Fisher. Now, I bought these as soon as I saw them. They're a jersey and they have a split at the side. They're quite a lightweight jersey, so they're not what you would necessarily think of as a real winter piece. I will wear them now with shoes. I'll wear them later on with knee-length boots and with ankle boots as well. So these are a piece which will be transitional. Won't wear them on the very coldest day of the year, but I will wear them probably right the way through the autumn and then into spring again. So this was one of the colours that I had in mind for my capsule wardrobe. And I then expanded on that because I found a little jacket, and again, it's kind of a jersey. It's got that sort of waterfall style that I really like, but it's a little bit more relaxed. It's kind of moving on from the leisure and the jogger type trend that we had last year. It's got a hood on the back. It does come in other colours. It was very reasonably priced. It's from John Lewis and one of their own brands called Any Day, I think it is. So I found this lovely and soft and immediately thought of the two pieces together and other colours that I could put with that. Now, the third thing that I found, which then kind of started to throw in some other colours into the mix, was a handbag. I saw it, I fell in love with it, and I had to buy it. It's by Kate Spade, and as you can see, it has got this green on here. But it's also got this pink. Now this pink I really love because it's kind of sort of strawberry crushed raspberry colour, and it does work on a lot of people and it does work on me. Just before I was going into hospital, I ordered a couple of pieces from Borkian, which actually they do kindly gift to me because I do work with them. And it was this little t-shirt top, which is called the Peace top, and there were also a pair of wide leg cropped trousers that went with it as well. And I thought these two pieces would be really nice for me when I was either in hospital or when I was convalescing. And actually, because I really like the colour so much, both pieces have fed into my transitional capsule wardrobe. I did wear them while I was away in Cornwall a couple of weeks ago when the weather was absolutely beautiful. Again, I'll slot in a couple of pictures for you here. And so this colour, obviously working with the handbag, works really, really well as well. So I will definitely be wearing those two pieces together underneath that olive green jacket. So that's how I started to come up with the idea of the colours of my capsule wardrobe. And then also, as I said, having looked at some ideas from brands that I like, there are a couple of other colours that kind of fed into this as well, and a couple of pieces that I did buy quite early for the autumn season. And the first one is was actually two pieces that I bought, which I wore when I went out on my birthday. I'll pop a picture in for you here, and they are these from the White Company, and what they call a slate blue. So that's the top, and it's kind of a cross between a blue and a grey, but because it's this sort of very soft slatey colour, again, it will work on most people. Now, most people can wear charcoal grey, and actually this is just that little bit softer than charcoal grey because it's a bit lighter. So if you have got light colouring, then this is a colour that will work for you. So I bought the top and the trousers, and then I expanded on that because I thought this was actually going to be a colour that I would really like to have in my wardrobe this autumn. I have already got a pair of lovely grey suede ankle boots that will work with it. And I wanted to add a few more pieces. So you'll know that when I talk about adding colours to your wardrobe, I always recommend that you add at least two pieces, because then it gives you more flexibility on how you can wear them. So as well as the top and the trousers, I also bought the cardigan. You know how I love a cardigan. And I thought this cardigan again would look really nice with the pink, so really nice combination. So although you might not think that this sort of slate blue grey would work with my olive green, because I'm kind of crossing the barrier with the pink, it pulls it all together. So once I've started to build in some of those colours and think about how I want outfits to look, I then start to think about, well, what else have I got in those colours and how can I expand the outfits? So I'm going to pop a picture in here showing you those culottes from Eileen Fisher and the little jacket. I've also popped on there the pink t-shirt, which I've talked about. There's a green top there with some gold in it, which I've now had for a couple of years. It was from Mint Velvet a few years ago. And then you'll see that I've added in some cream pieces. And on the left-hand side was a picture that kind of inspired me for an outfit that I wanted to include in my wardrobe. So this trousers and cardigan are from a brand called Poetry, a brand which I have really fallen in love with over the last few months. Beautiful quality, really nice brand. And so the cardigan, I actually asked my husband for the cardigan for my birthday. And then I also bought the trousers, which are kind of like a jogger style. So this is the cardigan, far too warm to wear at the moment, but a really lovely chunky knit that I know I will get a lot of wear out of through the autumn and into the winter. So I've added in that sort of cream colour, and I can start to expand on the outfits with the cream and the green and the pink as well. And obviously that cream will go with my grey, slatey grey pieces as well. And then the next picture that I'm going to pop in here was the inspiration that I got for the slate grey. So the trousers, I liked the idea of wearing those trousers as I did for my birthday, dressed up with the top. top, but also wearing them dressed down with perhaps a chunkier knit. And I have a beautiful pink knit from Eileen Fisher, which I bought, I don't know whether it was last year or the year before. So that will work really well with those trousers. I already have a pair of pink loafers, which you can see in the picture here. And then a couple of other pieces which I then added to the collection. I loved the culottes so much that I bought them in this colour that Eileen Fisher calls Cassis. I managed to find those, and so now I'm bringing in a burgundy into this capsule as well. And then I've added to that, this season I did buy these ballet pumps from LK Bennett, so I've added those to go with the pink loafers that I already had. And as I said, I have got grey boots. I have also got burgundy knee-length boots, and I have got burgundy ankle boots. So the collection was really starting to come together with those pieces. And then as I'm thinking about putting my capsule together, I've always got my eyes open to see if there's anything that's going to work really well in there. And I spotted a pair of trousers, these from Zara. Now, we did have a discussion on Instagram about Zara. Let's take them off the hanger, because these are actually the first thing that I have ever ordered online from Zara. I really struggle with their sizing. Whenever I've been into their shops and tried things on, I find the sizing really difficult. The quality isn't always fantastic, but I saw these, and because they have got the green, the burgundy and the pink in them, I just thought they would be perfect in this capsule. They're quite lightweight, so they are more something that I'm going to wear either inside or probably for evenings. But I did think that even at Christmas, they would be quite nice together, perhaps even with a velvet jacket. But as soon as I saw them, I thought, yeah, they're going to work in this capsule. And that's something to think about as you're browsing around. Keep your eyes open, keep in mind the things that you've got. If you can keep it, say, on your phone or on a laptop or on your iPad, just pictures of the pieces that you've got, so that when you are looking around, if you spot something, you can see immediately whether it's going to work with what you've already got. And the same thing happened actually when I was putting together an article for, I think it was for the magazine last month. I happened to spot this necklace, and I have been looking for a green necklace for as long as I can remember. So brilliant that I found this one. It was from White Stuff, and it was very inexpensive. So I'm just going to slot another picture in here for you to show you these Zara trousers with the jacket, the green jacket, and a couple of pieces which I've already mentioned. But then the last three pieces which worked really well into this little collection, I discovered when I was putting together the Capsule Wardrobe Club weekly wardrobe, and that is the pink cords and the pink t-shirt, and they're in a colour that they call figgy pudding. But again, let me show you those, because the colour is actually really nice. It's a slightly darker shade than the Peace t-shirt from Borken, and this time it's a long sleeve top, and obviously the cords are that much heavier, so they're going to be better on colder days. So I would put the top with the cords. You can see I haven't worn them yet, they've still got the label on them because it's been too warm to wear them. But again, these two pieces together, either with that lovely chunky cream cardigan, I would also wear them with the green jacket. And you can see, if I pop that picture back, you can see that I did also buy this patchwork jacket from Monsoon. So again, it's pulling in those same colours, and with either the little ballet pumps or later on with my burgundy ankle boots. And then the final step is to put together a wish list of things. And this is things which are going to work well into your capsule that perhaps you haven't already got, or pieces that you want to replace, or like I said, perhaps you want to buy a pair of those boots. So I put together a wish list of things that I want to look out for. And then the green necklace was something that was on that wish list, and I have now managed to find it. But I have got a couple of other things on my wish list. So I'll pop a final picture in here for you. Now, one of them is quite easy because it is something that we stock in our Capsule accessories store, and that is a grey handbag. I don't have a grey handbag, believe it or not. I do have many other colours, but I don't have grey. But this one, because it's got the suede and the leather, and that kind of drawstring bucket bag is really popular at the moment. So both the style and the colour is ideal. So I'm going to order that one for myself. And because it's got the suede on it, it will go really nicely with my grey suede boots. The other two pieces are things which, these are examples of ones that I've found so far. I will keep my eyes open, but I would like a nice burgundy cashmere cardigan. The one I've got here is from John Lewis, so that one might make it into my wardrobe. And then the last thing is a pair of green boots. I do have a lot of green in my wardrobe. It works really well for me. I think that they are something that I would get a lot of use out of, and I don't have anything in the way of boots or kind of sturdy shoes or winter type shoes in an olive green. So I think these are going to be a really good option. You can see there's only 3 pieces on my wish list. If as I'm going through I find other pieces that I think will be really useful in that capsule, then I will think about buying them. But by having this wish list, it stops you just buying willy-nilly and sort of just, you know, grabbing things and then finding that they don't really work in your capsule. So that 4th step of having a wish list is really useful, because as you start into the season, if you haven't got the pieces on your wish list yet, you can start wearing that capsule and seeing whether they really are going to be valuable pieces for your wardrobe. And I think that's going to be the case for me, say with the green boots. I will start wearing my capsule wardrobe as I go through. I'll see how often I would be likely to wear those green boots and whether they are really a worthwhile investment for me. So that's my process for planning for my autumn capsule wardrobe. I hope it's been useful for you. I've given you a little bit of an insight into what is in my autumn capsule wardrobe. I will be putting together probably a video, a much fuller video of what's included in it. I will put some outfits together to show you how all these pieces look together. But that's going to be probably in a few weeks' time, because it is still too warm to wear a lot of these things, and I haven't got out any of my cozier knits yet. So as I say, that'll be in a few weeks' time probably, but I hope it's given you some inspiration into how to plan your own autumn wardrobe. And if you do have any questions, then leave them down in the comments section and I'll come back to you. Also, I will leave in the description box link to the magazine, because there is a new one out soon. There will be lots of outfit ideas and a capsule wardrobe in there for you. I will also link the Capsule Wardrobe Club, because that's a really nice, easy way for you to put together a capsule wardrobe with help from me. Again, it's got lots of outfit ideas and inspiration in it. And if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then I would love it if you did. And if you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see going forward, then again, leave me a comment. But thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.